Welcome to Yard Map, a Cornell Lab of Ornithology citizen science project where you contribute data about the habitats you are most familiar with, your yard, your favorite birding spot, or even a school by creating beautiful maps like these. Let me show you how and talk a little bit more about the goals of Yard Map along the way. Yard Map is designed to answer questions about how small-scale habitat management at the level of backyards, say, contributes to bird survival. From these very smallest inhabitants to the grandest trees, your yard has a role to play in helping to establish safe bird habitat. Creating a yard map consists of 4 basic actions: outlining a site, adding ecological details, drawing habitat, and placing objects. Each of these actions produce valuable citizen science data and help you create beautiful maps and earn detailed feedback about how to improve the habitat quality in your yard. Outlining a site. Yard Map is built on Google Maps. If you've ever looked at a satellite image of your house on Google before, you're most of the way to creating a successful yard map. You begin by searching here. You just type in a street address or zip code, include the town or city or state, and zoom in until you recognize your site. To start drawing, you visit the tool shed, this orange button up in the upper left, and here you'll find the Outline Site tool. When you click on it, a toolbar opens at the bottom. You can select from 8 site types, from backyards to offices. You click on the one that most closely resembles your site. To use the tool, just locate any corner of your yard and simply click once. Then you just find the next corner and click again, continuing around the whole site like you're surrounding it with a virtual fence. You are essentially defining the area you'd like to map. To finish, just click on the first point you created, and the site is saved. The next step is adding details. Once you create a site, you need to give it an identity. Use the silver tag to access the info window where you can find information about creating habitat, assign a title to your newly created site, give us important ecological information, comment on your site, and even share some pictures. The next step is to fill in your site with habitat. It's time to get down to the details. Back in the tool shed, you'll find the Draw Habitat tool. Click on it and select your first habitat type from the toolbar at the bottom. Your choices include lawn, building, grasses, edibles, forest, shrubbery, wetlands, water. You probably won't have every type of habitat on your site, but you could have several kinds. I typically start with the building, using the tool in the same way that you outlined your site, clicking at each corner. You can see a polygon starts to cover that place on the map. You can add details to every habitat polygon by clicking on that same silver tag. And then you can continue filling in your site, making very complex shapes using Yard Map's tools. The next step is placing objects. Once you've covered your site and habitats, it's time to add some visual interest using Yard Map objects. Back in the tool shed, you'll find the Objects tool. Click to bring up the toolbar at the bottom. We've included several different looking trees, shrubs, and plants for you to choose from to represent the plants in your yard. And if you scroll to the right, you'll find even more, including other object-based habitat features like rocks, snags, bird baths, and bird feeders. There are even some special objects that let you tell us about the unique way your yard is sustainable. Simply select one and drag it onto the map. And you can fill up your whole yard with these beautiful plants. When you add the plant and open the info window that's associated with it, you'll find a way to set the species for that plant. Or if you're not sure, you can post about it in our network using the Comments tab, and even post a picture and ask other users for help. I think that's enough to get you started, but we really hope that you'll explore all the different features in YardMap, meet some new people with similar interests, and get some great ideas about how to make your yard and other green spaces more sustainable for birds. Be on the map and help us find answers to the many unanswered questions about how backyard practices impact bird habitat. Thanks for visiting, and I hope to see you on the map.